Welcome to FCF2. Let's go over another period tracking app called Period Tracker Deluxe. It's available in iTunes App Store as well as Android Market. There's a light version and a deluxe version. We're gonna go for the deluxe version. The beginning, you're brought to this home page. We're gonna do, of course, there are 5 tabs: Add Note, Calendar, Period Log, Charts, and Settings. So before any prediction can take place, we have to enter historic dates. For example, I entered December 1st. So let's enter something for November. Let's say November for 2011. We're gonna go to calendar. Let's go to November. So just click on this date 1, and it could just say start or something, or beginning. Here there are 3 tabs or toggle buttons. Period started today, for example, and you have all these symptoms. I turned off a lot of the symptoms. I'm going to get to that in a bit. For now, let's just say headache, and by default it adds 4 more days. If your period ended less than 3 days or 4 days, then simply click on 3rd, for example, and click on tap on it and say period ended today. Click on that on, save, and you see 4th is gone, so your period is from 1 till the 3rd. If you want to extend it till the 6th, for example, just click here and say period ended today, and it should extend. So this is the smart thing about this period app. In other apps I've seen that if you put some gap in between dates, it treats that like a second period in the same month. But in this app, it counts it as one. And then you have all these little icons. These are your fertile days, from the 12th till the 18th. 17th is the flower. That's your ovulation. Here the legends are here. If you tap here, it'll show you all the legends. So now we added November, and we had December till January, February already preset. Here 14, let's say that's a random date. You could put anything just to keep track. Anything you put or tap for a day. For example, on February 2nd, I put a note of 2, and if February 3rd actually, and the symptoms, if I say headache and sleepy and whatever, acne, moods of okay, there's a lag there, energized, frustrated. It could be multiple, and you have other stuff like weight and temperature. Save. So if you click on the 3rd, all the information for that day shows up here. And let's say for the 15th, you say your symptom is headache, more headache. And now for 15, again, the information is displayed in the bottom. So you have 2 views, the calendar view and then the list view. So click on the list view, everything should be showed up here. So this is very neat. Let's go home again. Alright, so adding note, it really doesn't matter. This is just for a specific date. There was no, because today is the 29th, by default it adds a note on that day. So it doesn't, it's not a very useful tab, I guess. Now you could have just as well easily do the same thing tapping here. So, but you could, for any present day, you could add a note. I guess just to create a shortcut, they just put a shortcut here. Period log here. So you have your past period. Based on your past periods and the cycle length, it calculates or averages that your cycle average is 31 days. That's for the past. For the future, these are the predictions for March and April and so on. One thing that they are missing is future, not only period dates, but cycle dates and the fertile dates and ovulation dates and prediction for those sort of things. I've seen that in other period tracking apps. But I guess you could just figure it out from here. Charts. So if you have multiple days, multiple cycles stored, you could just click on cycle length and this should be displayed. So let's rotate, and it's saying that for November, December, and January, the dates are shown. And these are, if you click this button or the tab, this option, the next, it shows the number of days in period 6556. The next one is symptoms. So you could also see symptoms in month view or week view. So you have this week view, and then you have this month view. So it shows this is a very nice overlay of chart. I haven't seen this overlay of chart in any other period tracking app before. So you have your period days, and then on that day, so you could kind of like track your symptoms based on the periods, and you can see all of that in one map. So that's pretty cool. Let's check out the next chart. It says the weight. We don't have enough data. I only put one random weight. And next type is temperature. I haven't put any data for that. So the chart is pretty cool. We're going to get out of the chart. Next thing is settings. Alright, so one thing before the settings, this app is missing is the forums, the social marketing forums. If that is a big deal to you, this may not be the best app for you. But if you have no time for social networking from this period tracking app and would like to keep everything simple, so this is near perfect. Appearance, select skin, so you're presented with all the skins. So that's your display. Go back. As soon as you come here, if you could go to home page and the appearance changes. Go back to appearance again. So that's the skin. High show symptoms. So I've turned a lot of symptoms, and you could turn these off or on, or you could create your own symptoms. For example, tired or something, and you could pick any of these icons, or dizzy or something like that. And if you hit save, appearance. So if you go to your calendar view, and let's say you want to put a note, so in the symptoms you should see that all those other symptoms that I turned on there here, as well as the one that I created. So let's save. For example, tired. So tired shows up. Right, we'll go back to the settings again. Same thing for modes. You could turn off and on the modes that relates to you, or you could add your own. Go back. Temperature could be calculated in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Same with weight. It could be pounds or kg. Display cycle day. If you turn that off, what happens is there's no subset of numbers. You only have the date of the month, the 1st till the 29th leap year. But if you have that on, it's here. I wish there was a faster way to navigate. Alright, so that subset of numbers, see, on the 2nd of the month is your first cycle, basically first day of your cycle. So that's the cycle. Go back. So that's the end of appearance, period, and fertility. Default cycle. Default is 28 days, but you're not using it because always use default. It's off. It's calculating based on your historic cycles. So you should leave that off. Period length usually lasts 4 or 5. That's why because 4 is selected, it auto populates 4 days. So it's you could set it to 3 or 8 or whatever fits you. Default ovulation on the 14 days of after a period, or 10 days or 20 days. You may know what it is, and you can set it here. Abstinence. If you like to hide intimacy or hide ovulation and fertility, these details, you could turn these on, and those information will not be shown in the calendar. Go back to pregnancy mode. Or if you're pregnant, then all the alert and calculation and everything will be turned off. But if you do this by mistake, or if you say I'm no longer pregnant, there are two options. No longer pregnant, it tells you last 3 months. It will calculate based on that. If you say you did it by mistake, simply click OK and get rid of this line. Simply swipe across and delete. Then your calculation should resume. Okay, next is notifications. This is a nice feature. Period alert on that day, 2 days before, 3 days before, and so on. That will alert you. And same thing with fertility alert, as well as ovulation alert. And you could set the specific time, in the morning, afternoon, whenever. Data. This is another important feature. Backup. You could back up online if you create an account with them. It will back up automatically. With email, again, it will automatically send the email out to your email wherever it is, be it weekly or monthly, or you want to do it manually. You could just hit backup now. So this is a very nice feature, backup feature. Restore. Again, you could do the same thing. You could restore if you have an account with them from their account directly from within this app. And if you'd like to restore from email, and whenever this app emails you the backup data, it sends you a file. Simply open that file. It should have begin with ptracker and the date and stuff. So you could just open that and say open with ptracker, and it should just restore from here, from email. Security. You could set a password so that every time you open this app, it will prompt you for the password. And last, support. So in short, this is a very nice little app. The only two, I guess one flaw that I saw is for period log. The future dates, there's no, or at this release at least, future prediction of ovulation and fertility days. And also as well as that social marketing or social networking features, forums. Try it out. There's a light version. Thanks for watching.